Well, 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 if it isn't Lucifer's favorite pet. Coming to do your master's dirty work again. The loyalty of you absent-minded followers is more of a joke than that fallen fool. What's with the blank stare, demon? Did you forget how to address your betters? Me. Miss you. Ha! Like I miss Samael. Please. Having you faithless animals out of our sacred hall is a boon to me. You can use your wily ways and charms to destroy someone else's realm. Ugh. Cease your fake flattery, and do not call me cute. Least of all when you call my attitude uptight and snobby. Snobby and uptight are cute on me. Such blasphemy! You think your kind are worthy to compliment me? Do not confuse me for those base cherubs, filth. By the Holy One, you are just like Lucifer. Flirtation and honeyed words with ulterior motives behind them. He could teach a class, couldn't he? Ha! You will never make a sinner out of me, demon, because I am above temptation. As I have told you for so many centuries, each time you attempt to weasel your way into my good graces. I have no good graces. Is that right? Then what do I have? An ass that you wish to see if it is as uptight as I am. You pig! Catching my slaps doesn't grant you superiority over me. It just means I shouldn't waste my energy on you. I sound like my brother Lucifer. Do not be flippant with me, demon, and do not call that fallen filth my brother. He lost that honor, just as he's lost all respect by his fellow angels. Now my beloved father has another to spread his good word. You do not get to lecture me on my work when you're nothing more than an errand boy, imp. I am what stands between the prosperity of our realm from being tainted by vile mongrels such as you. Passing a judgment that determines if a soul gets to ascend or fall to where fire and brimstone will devour their flesh is quite an honor. I do not speak as a future usurper. I would never dream of it. I simply do as my Lord commands and inspect those who think themselves worthy of passing through our sacred gates. Just because they scream the Holy Son's name and accept him as their Lord and Savior doesn't give them leave to enter heaven. It never has. Yes, yes, we are heaven. We must be accepting of all seeking forgiveness. A shame I am not so foolish as to fall victim to shallow words. Not like Gabriel, my father, or the Holy Son. Listen, imp, as much as I would love to continue this little chat, I do have a job to do. There are hundreds of humans wanting to pass the gates. Not that humans deserve to be up here. But if Father wishes it, who am I to judge? The irony of my statement is not lost on me. If you'll excuse me. Release my hand, demon. At once. Pardon me. If I do not bring my attitude lower than the clouds, I'll find myself fallen as well. Oh, your concern for me is nauseatingly touching, but not necessary. I have no reason to fear falling. After all, my Lord Father treasures loyalty above all else. And who else besides me is more loyal? Once again, I bid you adieu. And please, do not be here when I return. Ugh. This miserable human world always stinks of their obnoxious fuel-based vehicles, body odor, and that overpowering stench of multiple foods trying to compete for attention. Not to mention the noise. By the holy sun, can this human world ever just be quiet for a day or two? It was quiet for many millennia after that giant rock eliminated their dinosaurs. Sure went quiet during the plagues. Calm, peace, quiet, serenity. Do not allow this base world to rattle you. You are above all of that. Besides, it isn't going to change the fact that your schedule is full and getting fuller, and many a stupid decision are the cause of it. Alright, first up, a little time stop to evaluate what brings me to this cesspit. Name, don't care. Occupation, not important. I don't care what your parentage is, and I especially don't care when you were born. Aha! What brings you clinging to life in this fuel-leaking vehicle? Why am I not surprised? Aren't you big city humans just the hallmarks for consuming strong drink and attempting to take yourselves home behind the wheels of these death chariots? None of you ever learn. It will never happen to me. That's what all of your kind believe. So much so that even when reprimanded, you go and do it all over again. In fact, according to my notes here, you've been reprimanded so many times that you've been incarcerated, revoked from driving, and even confined to your home. Still, you never learn. Now you have killed this whole family, who, by the looks of their bags, were simply out for a family outing. Your kind have no place in heaven. All you do is cause pain and suffering. All you do is cause pain and suffering for your own selfish ends. You deserve Lucifer. Away with you. As for you, precious family of five, know that you will be welcomed in the heaven's embrace with open arms, and want for nothing as eternal bliss cares for your souls. With that settled, what's next? Ugh, one of these again. What are they called? Overdoses? Probably just another street urchin. Very well, I'll just send them down to Lucifer. They don't deserve salvation. If they truly wished for it, they wouldn't have resorted to such a disgusting activity. This is one of those medical buildings. Ineffective. A waste of resources. Why bother saving a body that is constantly trying to kill itself? It might be easier just to let all of you pass without further suffering. Ugh, such an enormous building, full of sick and dying. What a waste of my time. These humans aren't meant to live longer than their fleeting lifespans dictate. Who are these medical professionals to deny what life intended? Just as life begins, it is meant to end. Denying it or prolonging it is not only pointless, it is just disgraceful. how arrogant the human race is. Just accept your fate with some dignity. Going through each and every one of you would be a waste of my time. If you are confined here, clearly you aren't meant to leave. Therefore, my final judgment is thus. Ascend to the clouds, O angels bound to this mortal plane. Spread your wings, don your golden halos, and take flight. The deed is done, and my work is less cumbersome. Now, to move on to... My wing. This spear. It has me pinned. No, Gabriel! Gabriel, release me at once! Why have you harpooned me to this spot?
Because, Angel, neither I or our Lord Father can overlook your transgressions any longer.
My transgressions? Brother, what do you mean? I have always served our Lord Father and you faithfully since my ascension.
No, Angel. You have served yourself, your own self-satisfying agenda. I have tried for many centuries to look over this behavior, convinced myself that I was only seeing what I did because of Lucifer's brutal sting so harshly. But it has become clear to me that
I have no agenda. I do only as our Lord commands. Gabriel, please.
Past judgments based upon your very distorted bias for the human race. You judge them for the mistakes of one portion of their lives, ignoring how and what shaped them into what they are.
What shaped them? They are not clay, Gabriel. They are imperfect beings who made their choices. Those choices make them unworthy to cross into heaven.
Not all choices are ours. You, of all people, know this very well. After all, I forgave you for your sins, did I not? Made you my sister, and someone I could come to depend on. A mistake I should have seen. You condemned a man taken by the devil's drink, but never bothered to understand the victimization of circumstances of why he drank. You blessed a woman who took her own life, never thinking to see beyond and find the crime she sought to escape. And this is unforgivable. You just dispatched an entire building of people, 90% which were nowhere near death's door, for no greater reason than that you felt their lives were too worthless to even given a fighting chance.
Gabriel.
This is far from the first time you've watched this world suffer when it was struck by plagues. You mocked those afflicted by famine and claimed it was their fault for starving. You commended the murder of innocents during the witch trials. And, worst of all, you have declared time and time again that heaven is not a place to welcome the departed, that all humans, imperfect and infertile, deserve to burn only to be reincarnated and burn again. That is not what we stand for. That is not what our Lord Father envisioned when he chose us. Not even the disciples of the Holy Son are this despicable.
So, what are you saying, Gabriel? Am I to be stripped of my wings, of my title? Am I to rummage in the slop like those cherubs and make humans see the error of their ways?
No, Angel. That would be merciful. As you were unable to grant humans any mercy, you shall not be given any incentive. No, there is only one fate fit for one who has fallen as far as you. I only pray that you rise above yourself again, or remain fallen like your brother.
No. No, Gabriel, please. You can't do this.
I can, and I have. Farewell, beloved sister.
Gabriel! What is this place? Where am I? A bedroom. Not my bedroom. Where is this? My head. How did I even get here? I was in the middle of work. Finished a judgment, and then... my head pounds when I try to recall. Calm yourself, Angel. Just think and... that smell. The smell of fresh tea? Beside me, on this small table. Is that ambrosia lemon tea with mint? That's my favorite. And it's hot. Wow, that tastes amazing. Mind-blowing, but who made it? You. What in the Holy Father's name are you doing here? No, wait. What am I doing here? With you? With this amazing tea? Wait, did you poison this? You had to get the mint from a questionable grocery store. No, I don't have time for your jokes, and I don't have time for this tea. I have to get back home. Yes, back home. You know, above the clouds, above you, above it all, so that the stench of what is clearly a human hovel doesn't permeate my skin. Ugh. Oh, I can't go home, huh? Watch me. I'm getting up, and with a simple swipe of my fingers, I can... Huh? Come on, open! What is this? Stupid portals. I told Azrael to get these fixed. I knew we shouldn't have changed providers. No matter, I'll just take the long route. I'll fly up. Stop telling me I can't go home. I can go anywhere I please. I'm one of God's disciples after all. Before I leave, I should check myself out first. And why would I do that? That is, why would I take the advice of a pet demon? What? You found me? Abandoned in the middle of the street, with unflattering scratches. I did wake up with a nasty headache. Very well. Just this once, I will accept your sound advice. Do you have a mirror in this hovel? Thank you. A very sick joke. I see you took it upon yourself to get me out of my sterilized, holy blessed white gown and put me in this black tainted monstrosity. You will move heaven and earth to taint me, won't you? What else did you do, Defile my skin with your touch while I was unable to defend myself? You didn't touch me. Unlikely. And you didn't change me. What do you mean by that? I was in this when you found me. Oh, please, a likely story. Well, whatever the case, I'm just fine, if you'll excuse me. Oh, feels great to spread my wings. You're allowed to be envious of their ivory majesty. Now, to fly and be free of this forsaken... What is this? My wings. They're... What have you done to my wings? Stop lying. Why have you blackened my wings? No. I can't be. You're wrong. This is a trick by you. You foul demon and your foul tricks. My head, that's it. I must have taken a hit. Too big a judgment. I must have done this. This can't be. I can't be. Why are they upside down? Gabriel! Huh? Gabriel! So help me by the Holy Father, if you do not answer me, Gabriel! Gabriel, please, answer me. Tell me why you've done this to me. I don't understand. Oh, shut up, you demon! I will exhaust every ounce of my breath in my ethereal body until Gabriel shows himself and reconciles for this outlandish transgression against me. Yes, outlandish. How dare he dispel me from heaven and give me the presence of a fallen one. Ugh. I am not Lucifer. I have not committed such grievances warranting this cruel joke. Of course I haven't. I was merely performing my duties as I have done for many centuries. Gabriel was the one who chose me for such a task. Why he's chosen now to take issue with my methods of all times is suspect and demands to be investigated by the justiciar. My attitude has nothing to do with my duties. I execute my judgment swiftly and without hesitation, as I have always done. Neither personal nor vindictive reasons sway my judgments. I base each one on the human's actions up to the moment of their death, as I have always done. Nothing has changed. Ugh. Behaving more cutely will not make my judgments any less merciless nor rending to the soul. Nor will it deny Gabriel a swift taste of my vengeance if he does not bring himself to this human hovel surface and explain himself. True, I have said angels do not explain themselves to lesser beings, but I am not a lesser being. I am the sworn right hand to Gabriel, an envoy to the Holy Father. I am an archangel in all but name. I am not lesser by any degree. What did you just call me? I'm not an archangel, just a loudmouth human with wings. How dare you, filthy demon? I will... How dare you? Release my neck. Unhand me. Foul fallen creature. I demand you take your hands from me. Cease my blustering. I'm not an angel. Was I ever? What do you know about what makes an angel? Who are you, a demon, to judge me? Because you were where I was before, and it was too late to turn back. What does that mean? I don't care what it means. If you think your assault against me will go unpunished, you are gravely mistaken. Pardon me. You wish for me to do what? Treat you to drinks and food. And what in the Holy Father's name makes you think I would ever do that? Because I'm likely hungry by now. What do you mean What? What is this? Is this hunger? Why? Because even the fallen have basic needs. I have not fallen. I am... Never mind. If I am right, in order to consume food and drink, compensation is required. I do not have this world's currency, though. There is a place you know of not too far that treats those like us. What do you mean by those like us? Are there humans who know of our existence, both on and off Earth? Why is this so? It is forbidden. What? No, I am not going to punish them. Just the one who exposed us to the humans. That is, after I consume sustenance. Take me to this food hovel, and it shall be my treat. After all, you have decided to care for my wounds. I should be courteous and repay debts. Don't get too cocky. This isn't a date or some form of courtship that you've been wanting. This is merely a show of proper etiquette. Something a demon would never understand. Even if I were to lay out a perfectly comprehensible guide, even a monkey could follow. That does include the winged monkeys, yes. They're even less tolerable than the non-flying ones. Ugh, what is this gruel that you've ordered? It is all disgusting and greasy. A burger with curly fries. You mean that amalgamation of compressed cow flesh, curled potatoes? Disgusting! I beg your pardon. There is nothing wrong with pineapple upon this pie of marijuana sauce, cheese, and sliced pieces of ham. It is quite delicious, I will have you know. Ah, yes, humans call it a Hawaiian pizza. It is a very ingenious creation. I shall make you a deal, demon. I will no longer comment on the abomination for which you slather an entire bottle of ranch on if you do not comment on my choice of pizza toppings. Our bargain is struck then. Much better. I must say, after having food and drink, my mood feels slightly uplifted. My thoughts are clearer as well. I see. Food brings peace to the savage beast. And here everyone believes it is music. Perhaps it is time the arcane ways of thinking were improved. What do you mean I am one to talk? What are you insinuating? Ugh, I find that offensive. My methods are not arcane. They are efficient. I appear before my target, I review what's brought them to their death in my ledger, and I pass judgment. Nothing arcane about it. What? I am not too snobby to pass fair judgments. Death is not fair. It is as indiscriminate as I am. The severity of the crime and deathly punishment are what I use to dictate who is welcome to pass into heaven and who can go crawling to you heathens down below. Nothing more to it. It only sounds snobby to you because you do not know any better. Demons aren't meant to understand the divine complexities that our assignments hold. You're just meant to burn and be burned. Accept it and cease your unnecessary judgment. That way of thinking is what's caused me to fall? I told you, I have not fallen. I'm not. This is just a mistake. Gabriel is not as infallible as the scriptures lead you to believe. He is prone to make mistakes. He must have. I made no mistake in my work. I couldn't have. Never. I just did my work. I did what I have done for millennia. What was so wrong with that? Why, Gabriel? Why was it so wrong this time? If I have to ask, then I'm doomed to remain fallen like Samael? Well, no. Offense is not what that's about. It's just, I'm impressed you know Lucifer's given name. He despised it so much he changed his name the moment it was given to him. He had a fit every time we used it. No, I wasn't there when he was named. I'm afraid I'm not that old. Ha ha, older than you. Very hilarious. Anyway, Samael, Lucifer, is nearly as old as time itself. I came centuries later. Just after Uriel, actually. But I was made abreast of his given name. I called him Sammy just to piss him off when he behaved like a brat. And then once he dyed my wings a plethora of colors to get back at me. These petty tricks on each other lasted millennia. I can't tell you how much we've aged Gabriel behaving this way. I wouldn't say we were best friends, but Lucifer and I, we got along better than any of them. We were inseparable. Precisely why his betrayal hurt so much when he did it. Truth be told, Lucifer was never really my brother. We were only related because we were meant for a greater purpose. We did the Holy Father's bidding for centuries, served him faithfully. Then his uprising and his falling. I can't even begin to tell you how much heaven fell apart after that. Is that when I changed? What do you mean? I was different. How? Approachable, motherly. A warmth would bathe the earth when I arrived. Now I'm cold, ruthless, tyrannical. I have to be tough, now more than ever. Because as the world changes, so do the humans. And apparently the creatures in between and above. And so below. They too have become a blight on this world. The humans, those who have been welcomed past the gates, do not deserve to be there. We welcome and make angels of those who are no better than Samael, nor the others of the 7 fallen ones. They think that because the Holy Father and Son accept them, that they accept them as their Lord and Saviors. It grants them leave to join us, when in truth, One day, they'll do what Lucifer did, and the scars it'll leave will be as damaging as the last. And the pain will only be worse. We weren't always forgiving, you know. As the Old Testament's described, we were swift, indiscriminate, ruthless. Somewhere through the evolution and time, we became forgiving. If it wasn't for that oh-so-forgiving and passive nature, Lucifer's uprising would never... I wouldn't have had to... Let's just say, nothing was the same after Lucifer betrayed us. If he was never named an angel, this pain wouldn't exist at all. When I took to passing down judgments from that day forth, I swore to never allow any like Lucifer into heaven. If they cause trouble down there, they will most assuredly cause trouble above, and I won't allow it. Not a second time. If that was my choice to make, I would be God instead of an angel, huh? Yes, I suppose you're right. Still, it was my duty to pass judgments, and only permit the truly repentant into heaven. I didn't fail my duty. I never fail. I had to show Gabriel. I had to make him see. Never mind. It's in the past. Looks like it finally caught up to me. I never did anything wrong. It's only because of Lucifer's shadow and Gabriel's inability to let go of the past. What are you laughing at? My denial is adorable. I'm not. No, I'm not. I never did anything wrong. Unlike Lucifer, I'd never. Stupid Lucifer. Stupid Gabriel. All of them are stupid. What is this? This back patting. Why do you do it? Confirmation that all will be well. Such a meaningless gesture. How can you say that so confidently? How do you know all will be well? You don't. How shocking. The demon is not as omnipotent as he pretends to be. You're hoping I acknowledge my mistake before I'm forced to join you in hell? Wouldn't you like to have me in hell to torment me? Too bad for you, that will never happen. Huh? You'd like to have your angel back? So you can ravage me until I fall to your whims? Oh, that will never happen. You filthy demon. Where does this demon get off speaking to me like that? And why does he make my face flush when he speaks so disgustingly to me? It's ridiculous. Never mind. It doesn't matter. None of this idle prattle matters. I have not fallen. I cannot have fallen. This is a trick by that demon, surely. The Gabriel that did this to me must have been a lie concocted by Lucifer and his little minion right here. It must be. I've done nothing wrong. I have done nothing wrong. I am not a fallen angel. I'm not. I'm the most trusted of the angels. I will never fall. Never.
A month on Earth has passed. She's finally grown slightly. Though it is an acceptance of her fate, she's growing accustomed to it. Perhaps there is hope for her after all. But now I sense there is this greater disturbance.
A serious danger is closing in on her. Surely, despite your disdain, you wouldn't do anything so cowardly, Azrael.
Ugh. What manner of... sorcery is this? My body is in a constant state of heat. It is also incessantly aches and shivers as though frigid. These droplets of water refuse to cease falling down my face. There's this weakness that won't even allow me to grab this glass of water, which I constantly desire. And my throat, this soreness. What has Gabriel cursed me with? What more can he do? What do you mean this is not a curse, demon? If this is no curse, then what is it? It certainly compares to one. A head cold. What is a head cold? My head is hotter than it is cold. What is this pamphlet? It is an affliction to the body that forces the host into a state of rest and vulnerability. It is comprised by whatever virus entered my body. Too much stress, not getting proper treatment, could lead to the ailment worsening. It is common amongst those who have just fallen. The stress of it does things to a fallen's body. Pamphlets. Demon, I am unsure if you are aware, but angels cannot be struck by common ailments. Nothing short of a curse can touch us. I'm aware I've been stuck on Earth for a month now? Is that what the time stretch is called? A month, thank you. But surely I can't be touched by something so disgusting. I'm still the Angel of Judgement. I'm not stubborn. I just know who I am. Who I have been for many years. Millennia. My apologies. Gabriel's decision to cast me out will never change that. Somehow you saying that was pretty motivating. Sounds very condescending. It was meant to. You cheeky. This pounding in my head, it is agony. A headache. That is most accurate. Why do I have it? How do I make it go away? How does one make this agony stop? A medical cocktail. What is this medical cocktail you speak of? I will take one. I haven't had a nectar of the gods in ages. I am under the impression cocktails were supposed to be liquid. Is that not the case here on Earth? Oh, this is a different kind. So many odd... This taste! I burned someone and what is this taste? Oh, what a foul taste those were. Why did you not let me spit them out? Not meant to be chewed. Why did you not say so? And that, oh, it felt as though I was being choked by the most foul creatures of Tartarus. The bitter, the better the medicine. Yes, I have heard this before. Oh, and that was better. More water, please, I beg you. Oh, juice? Will help with the... okay. This orange juice is delightfully tangy. And it gets rid of most of the taste. Oh, thank the heavens. I feel myself coming down from whatever that was. Oh my, I can feel it already working. You have my utmost thanks, demon. This is better than anything made in heaven. Yes, I can admit not everything in heaven is heavenly. These earthly remedies, or even demon alternatives, are quite ahead of their time. Yes, you're right. That was a compliment. Don't get used to it, though. I am not a brat. I'm blunt. You're the brat. You are too... Oh, do shut up, demon. Brat, before I spit my illness on you. I am not above something so boorish. Don't you know why I'm called the hyena of heaven? Yes, I do have an unflattering hyena laugh, but no. I'm called the hyena for my very brutish methods. Spitting on my rivals is not out of the parameters. You call it childish. I call it just another means of exacting judgments. Spitting on someone gives the impression I judge them as trash. What? No. I'm sorry, you're not trash. You've never been trash. You're never trash. You're one of the best things I could ever... Oh. Why are you laughing at me? What do you find so humorous about my pain? You finally got an honest response from the real me. What do you mean? Being an angel, I acted as though I was way above all and saw them as filth. Falling didn't seem to change that. In fact, in your eyes, it made me all the more delusional that I was infallible. But you are now seeing my more humble nature. I'm showing appreciation for what I have, letting go of what's lost. You like that I've changed for the better. Becoming more like how I was before rising as Heaven's hyena. Well, that's very sweet of you to... Wait, before... demon, I've always been Heaven's hyena. You weren't born yet when I acquired that title. So, I suppose I could have been different when we first met. Huh? I've forgotten? Forgotten what?
It is clearly not nothing. It has you concerned. Tell me. All I need to know is you're glad that your angel is back. A part of me wants to decline being called your angel. But there is another part that doesn't mind when you say it so earnestly. Therefore, I will permit it. Just this once. Did such a time when I was not the hyena really exist? Impossible. I have been here since before Lucifer's falling. It has to be. And yet, what is this part of me that believes my demon about? Oh, it's nothing, sorry, I felt dizzy. My body feels hot again, and it's aching. What in hell was that? Oh, yes, tea would be very nice. With some of that liquid-like substance with pieces of the farm fowl in it? Chicken soup. Yes, it was most delicious when you made it last. Thank you. I'll relax here until you return. Demon, I truly appreciate all you have done for me. I hope I can make it up to you. Get better and then we'll talk. Understood. A time before I was the hyena. That cannot be possible. I've always been the hyena. Always. Even before Lucifer. The hellish. No, I wasn't. My head, it's splitting. What is this? This pain? It's agonizing. The burning. My body is tearing itself apart. Searing with all hell and brimstone. These voices, what are they? Who are they? What are they saying? Why are they screaming? What are they saying? What is this? Wait, they aren't. Not they. More. They won. It's not screaming. It's calling. Whose name? A name. Whose name is that? Dom, what? What is a Dom? Meh.
Good evening, little demon. please tell me, where might the little fallen angel be hiding? A lowly spawn of hell has no business questioning their betters. I will not ask again. Bring me that fallen wretch, that despicable false hyena of heaven, a usurper to my brother Dominic's throne. Angel.
Too much noise. Too many voices. So much anger. Outrage. People all around me. I have to quiet it down. My head is going to split. What are you all saying? What do you want? What do you want from me? These voices, all of the screaming, and the shadow, two of them, always around me, keeping them back. But they don't frighten me. The shadows, they do not scare me like the voices do. I feel safe. I feel safe. Happy even. So familiar. The shadows, so familiar. I feel so happy with them. I know them. I've known them for years. They are...
Enough! In the name of the Archangel of Judgement, Saint Dominique, here in these hallowed halls governed by the Lady of Justice, I, Angelica J. Ashland, hereby call this tribunal to order. Those that seek chaos throughout these proceedings, be warned that my staff does not believe in due process. Good. Now, we are here this evening due to the cries of infidelity circulating our city. These two women before us, their babies in their arms, claim that one of the most prominent within our judicial system, Minister Faraday, has fathered their children. However, Minister Faraday claims that these accusations are nothing more than the false rambles of women who croon out of spite. For days now, accusations from both sides have been plaguing our city. Rumors are now spreading about, creating more falsehoods. Tonight, we bring this madness to an end. Vene ad me, costos meos. Come to me, my guardian. You need not fear them, my people, for this shadow means you no harm. They merely wish to reveal the truth when confusion and mistrust do shroud it in darkness. The truth behind who has fathered these children shall be revealed for all to see, with but a simple taste of their blood. For one so adamant about someone who has fathered their children, one would think you would jump at the chance to prove all of the rumors incorrect. Unless, of course, You wish to confess before this tribunal the truth. I see you wish to allow a sample of their blood. Very well. My guardian, proceed. What have you learned, my friend? Uh-huh. I see. Is that so? Thank you. My guardian has revealed much to me, much more than what was brought forth. In regards to who has fathered these young babes, neither of them belong to Minister Faraday. He was, and always has been, a truly devoted father and husband to his family. What these women before us claim is an odious lie! Be still! In regards to who the true fathers of these children are, it would seem the mothers were, and are, fully aware of who their fathers are, and sought nothing more than compensation and the ruin of a man who, as testified, denied their shameless advances. Despite wedded in sight of both man and God, and sealed in parchment, these women would deface both themselves and this holy court! You both may call them lies all you wish. You are both nothing but silver-tongued devils. But if you wish to claim that these are still lies, shall we go seek the fathers? Should we go demand the truth from them? Test their blood against those of the babies. Surely you wouldn't dare bear that shame before this assembly as well. I did not think so. Hear me now, all of you. It is by my judgment, in the name of Archangel Dominique, that I claim Minister Faraday absolved of all wrongdoing claimed against him. And so shall he dedicate the rest of his years to you, his beautiful family. As for the vicious women who sought to ruin his image and his reputation with such a vindictive vendetta, I hereby sentence you both to 5 years in prison and hereby revoke you of your parental rights. When you are freed, you will not be permitted to be mothers nor wives. Those who seek to destroy a family do not deserve to have one waiting for them. I can do so, and I have. For too long, women like you have gotten away with such despicable acts. The punishments, never as grave as what is bestowed upon a man. I will end that era and punish you accordingly. Just as you sought to tear this man's life apart, I so sunder yours in turn. Fathers of these children, come forth! Of course they are here. I had them waiting in the wings just in case you wish to embarrass yourselves further. Fathers of these children, look on in shame, disgust, and utter betrayal at the women you vowed to love, cherish, and defend for better or worse, as they still bicker over a man who was never theirs. Call me whatever names you wish. Justice has been served. Remove the babies from their grasp. Now take them away. May the Archangels and Saint Gabriel of the Holy City have mercy on your souls. Fathers of these children, do not cast blame upon yourselves for their foolish and treasonous behavior. They are vile leeches who can never be sated. In your arms, I present your children. I urge you both to raise these young souls to know how both beautiful and ugly this world is, to teach them what right and wrong paths can lead them towards, for them to know when to listen and when to speak, and most importantly of all, to teach them to love not for what someone can give them, but for what is already given and what will be earned. I wish you both all the luck. And should you need assistance, know that the tribunal is here. These proceedings are hereby dismissed. Well, that wasn't dramatic at all. I swear, domestic disputes are my least favorite. Thank you as always for your assistance, my demonic friend. Though I am surprised your master allows you to meddle in human affairs like this. Doesn't Lucifer have better things to do with his fallen life? True. Lord Dominic could be told the same thing. Granting authority to a human girl barely in her third decade of life to pass judgment unto others, let alone trust that I can be fair and impartial. It has to be all time-consuming to monitor my progress. Hence why you are here, a sort of neutral envoy to walk Earth and report to Lord Dominic, all the while finding potential imps for Lord Lucifer. Aren't you a busy little demon? And I couldn't appreciate your help any more than I have these last 10 years. Oh, I can show my appreciation in another way, can I? Do tell, O tempting one. To bestow a kiss upon a demon, that would surely put me at the stake, burned like the witch that I am. Truly a violation of the good judgment I've had all these years. You're right. That isn't a no. Lord Dominic will be furious with me. Maybe revoke my status as one of his chosen. Yeah, you're right. Lord Azrael would be pleased. It would mean this... Oh, what does he call me again? Oh, yes. This tainted shell would never ascend. He calls me that because you made contact with me before Lord Dominic. It's not your fault you happened to be there when I was going to be declared a witch for allegedly committing a sin. Apparently, telling a man that being abused by his wife is disgraceful, and that made me an absolute witch in his wife's eyes. I did, after all, turn him on his abusive wife. Witchcraft of the highest order there. You remember what happened next. Don't make me recount it. Oh, fine, you self-absorbed... A little prayer here, a call to anyone listening there, and you appeared in that dank, murky cell that I was thrown into. You told me that you could get me out of there, that you could help me clear my name. All I had to do was agree to let you shadow me. I asked you, why would I do that? What does a demon want from me? And you said, I'm bored and need a distraction. Possibly one of the worst reasons to ever allow a demon into my shadow. What in the world was I thinking saying yes to a demon who was bored? But because you said you could get me out of there, I said yes. And from there, well, you weren't wrong. You weren't going to be bored. That same woman who falsely accused me, had she not been such an arrogant witch. She certainly made our job easy. She couldn't help rubbing it in my face that I would be accused of some sort of sorcery to make her husband choose leaving her over putting up with her beating the life out of him. Everyone was ready to believe that she was a victim, and that I placed a spell on her husband to woo him to my side. Thankfully, those guards were right there the whole time. A certain demonic shadow of mine took over hers and made her spill her guts before them. Her fate was sealed. Days later, they were tying blocks to her ankles, ready to send her to the bottom of the lake. Her cries for mercy were deafened by the cheers of the people. It would all be over in but mere seconds. But in the end, I spoke up. I stopped it. I said, why end her suffering so soon? I proposed monitored service to her husband's every whim. It would kill her slowly and break her. The perfect reparation for her wounded husband. Our councilman agreed. And for some reason, that impressed you so much that we made a habit of passing judgments just like that. A few years later, Lord Dominic became impressed by me. And here we are. And I wouldn't change a single moment of these last 10 years. Lord Dominic has to be so disappointed. Yes, you're right. His mark is still there. And he hasn't popped in to scold me. Not like that time I put laxatives in the communal coffee grounds. I still stand by that all of those pompous morons deserved it. Are you sure he isn't mad? Good. Because I don't want us to end. I want you to be there until my years on this earth come to an end, and maybe beyond that. What's the matter? You're being summoned back to hell? Is everything okay? Okay, that doesn't sound too terrible. I can handle things from here. Don't keep me waiting too long. I look forward to our night together. You promised to show me those beautiful lights at night. See you soon. You too. I take it. My judgment left ill tastes on your tongues. I'm laughing because I will savor casting you both into hell.
Arise. Arise, my child. The time has come to fulfill your role. The role as the new Archangel of Judgment.
My new role. What happened?
Your time as a mortal has come to an end. Your borrowed husk now return to the earth that bore it. As such, it is now time for you to don your new mantle. To become a thrall that the Holy Father and Saint Gabriel can depend upon. In my absence, you shall serve Gabriel and the Holy Father in watching over the land of man, safeguarding the balance, and ensuring those who pass are given for judgment. Neither with bias, bandera, nor personal gain shall a soul be cast into the afterlife. When a life doth ends, their ascendance shall become dictated by who they are, not what they've become. Do you accept this task?
I do.
Good. By the blessing of the angels, by the guidance of the Holy Father, and by my grace, I
anoint thee, Angel, Archangel of Judgement. May you ascend with all my knowledge, memories, and essence. Please, watch after my brothers and sisters. Oh, and by the way, I do not mind you and the demon are lovers. May you both prosper.
That's right, Lord Dominic. The demon. They were my shadows. They watched over me, guided me, trained me. Lord Dominic, he approved of us. The two of them trusted me, and I failed them. I strayed from my path. My emotions from when I was human. My hatred for how selfish humans are surfaced. And my hubris. I cared not or who the soul once was, only what led them to me. For centuries, I fulfilled my duties without fail, with Dominic living within me, watching me like a light from within. I never wavered with my judgments. Always, without fail, never with emotions. But lately, I am burdened by this turmoil, this rage that I hadn't felt since my death, since I cast it all aside to become the new Archangel of Judgment. My memories of those days were completely erased. All I knew was that I was human, but then I wasn't. My death never had it affected me, but recently, this last few months, something has changed. But what? Why? Would Gabriel know? Would the demon? That scream. Was that? Demon! My demon! They're in trouble. They're in trouble. They're being attacked. I have to. No, this. Oh no. Oh, damn it. I'm asleep. I'm still asleep. No, wake up. Wake up. Damn you. Angel. They need you. You need to wake up. My demon needs me.
You filthy hellish vermin. You who serves that traitorous fallen brother of mine. If it weren't for you, had you simply kept to yourself, stayed within the fire and brimstone that birthed you, my brother Dominic would never have accepted that tainted usurper to take up his mantle. To think it was because of you aiding her that Dominic would even consider passing himself, his very essence, into that filthy witch. A witch tainted by a demon, welcomed with open arms into our incomparable kingdom. It makes you want to retch with every century that passes. To think Dominic's death would bring about defacing heaven's virgin beauty. I'm fully aware you found that witch first. Dominic, stricken by a blight during Lucifer's betrayal, was running out of time to find someone to take on the responsibility of passing judgment on this blackwater world. He was so intrigued by the demonic presence giving way to souls passing to hell and heaven that he just had to see what the cause was. It was you possessing the shadow of that witch and her arrogant ways of judging her fellow man. Ooh, the little demon thinks his witch is an angel. So pathetic. You possess a girl about to meet her end, and you fall in love with her like some sick puppy for its master. Centuries later, even with her memories of you completely wiped, you simp after her. And not only does she not know why, but she also can't stand the sight of you. How pathetic are you? You don't care if she remembers? You just want to protect her. Like how you protected her from falling like my pathetic brother. What a sad little demon you are, failing in your duties left and right. What a shame. Centuries of your protection will result in nothing more than her withering into nothingness. What do I mean? Why, my little demon? Don't you know what becomes of an angel banished from heaven? Especially one who has been tainted by a demon. They vanish from existence. Poof. All traces of them lost to eternity. Never to be reincarnated. Never to be seen again. Lucifer was a different case. He was cast into hell, and hell has the energy needed for those like him to survive. Angel is trapped here on earth. The longer she remains here, the more her angelic essence will fade, until eventually she just disappears on the wind. What a shame she became so arrogant in her duties as the Angel of Judgement that she would land herself in this predicament. Gabriel sent her to her inevitable death. Not without help, of course. It doesn't matter what I mean, because in another second, I will dispatch you into that same nothingness.
That's enough, Azrael.
Demon, are you alright? Good.
Looks like it's my turn to save you from a miserable death. I'll thank you not to lay another hand on my demon, Azrael. I despise those who damage what is mine.
Wow, wow, wow. Look who decided to show herself. Are you done letting the demon fight your battles for you?
You're under the impression I could have stopped them. My demon takes matters into their own hands, regardless of my feelings. Hence why I am roused from a good nap and dirtying my feet on this sandy beach.
Still so arrogant. I despise that about you.
As if I ever cared about your opinion of me. I didn't care when I ascended, and I certainly don't care now that I've fallen. What I do care about is why you're here. Doesn't the Archangel of Death have more important matters to attend to? Or are you just here to bear witness to all of your hard work?
Pardon me?
I have to admit, Azrael, you have a lot of nerve. Going right under Gabriel's nose just to be rid of me. I wonder if your punishment will be worse than mine and Lucifer's combined.
Punishment? I have no idea what you could possibly be talking about. See, Angel, you're confusing your precious demon as well. Perhaps having been fallen for so long has dulled your mind.
Do not play on my arrogance, Azrael. I finally accept why I have fallen. My behavior thus far has been incorrigible. A behavior I haven't shown since my years as a human. I failed Gabriel. I failed Dominic. I failed my demon. All because the hatred I felt perishing at the hands of those two women boiled to the surface. My hatred for the human race as a whole came boiling over. Yes, demon, I do remember. That village, the people, you saving me from being burned alive. To think I could ever forget one of my dearest companions. I hope you can forgive me. There's no need for you to be sorry. I don't fault you for my death. In fact, once we're done here, I would very much like us to take a trip together. Anywhere you want.
For the love of the Holy Father, this sentimentality is going to kill me.
I don't know about that, but I know Gabriel will once he learns what you've done to me. Azrael, you were there the day I died all those centuries ago. Dominic bid you take my human soul and dispose of it. But you didn't dispose of my soul, did you? In fact, you kept it stored somewhere, slowly allowing what was once me to trickle back in and corrupt me. Everything that I once was, every feeling I held, came bombarding into me like a tsunami upon a village's shore. Hence why my actions caused Gabriel to act as he did. Another of whom I cannot find fault with.
And what if I did? All that was proven was how unfit you are for your station. That Dominic made a tremendous mistake in his final hours.
And in doing so, you forced Gabriel's hand, and he once again had to expel family from the clouds.
You are not our family. You are nothing to us. Just a stray my brother took in during a moment of weakness. You're nothing but an embarrassment.
Only because next to me, it's obvious how incompetent you are at your job, Azrael!
I am going to take great joy in killing you. Just as I should have done so many centuries ago.
Too slow!
What? Ow.
While it's true, angels trapped on Earth do begin to wither, especially angels tainted by a demon. You seem to forget, Azrael. I am not tainted. I'm protected. I may not have the powers of heaven I once had before, but I am blessed with all the powers of hell.
You filthy demon. This is all your fault.
I warned you already. Do not touch my demon!
To think all it took for Dominic to notice you was that vermin of Lucifer's. Otherwise you would have died in that dungeon like the filth that you are. Gabriel should have put you back into a cage Shirat where you could no longer shame us.
I bring shame to us? Your job is to bring peace and comfort to the dead, regardless of what path they take. I've passed judgment all these centuries in lieu of human deeds. Meanwhile, here you are, exacting a one-sided grudge for a choice that was never mine to make!
You did have a choice. You just made the wrong one. What an absolute embarrassment you are to Dominic's legacy. You've finally fallen from what little grace you had. I will make sure you suffer for it.
Says the angel, who let his own personal feelings sway his own judgment. Dominic is turning in his grave.
Don't you dare utter his name, you filthy demon!
I was wondering when you would appear. You love your flashy entrances, don't you?
Going off of your example, you might very well be correct.
Gabriel, what is the meaning of this? You knew he was watching?
Not so much watching as he was keeping an eye on me. Gabriel never could go a day without watching me like some overbearing parent.
Oh, come on, don't say it like that. My duty is as a guardian of all my father's acolytes.
Is that so? Then you weren't watching my demon get their hide handed to them from that pool of yours?
Demon! To call me an overbearing mother hurts most.
Enough. Gabriel, explain yourself. Why are you here?
Yes, Azrael. I am here because of you. I heard everything. Azrael, how could you do such a thing?
I acted for the sake of heaven and for the Holy Father. Everything I have done has been for our kingdom. Welcoming this tainted wretch into our order, per Dominic's request. Disgraceful. How could you welcome her knowing she was touched by a demon?
It is because she is touched by a demon that I and the Holy Father welcome her.
What?
I see. Even you two are stunned by this. Angel, young demon. Yes, the Holy Father and I are very much aware of your unity. And at first we were displeased by Dominic's choice. But as your years of seeking justice for those wrongfully accused proceeded, we noticed that the touch of a demon did not corrupt you. Rather, it seemed to keep you on the straight and narrow. A sight to behold, but not one unheard of. Therefore, when your time as a human came to the end, we gave Dominic leave to allow you to ascend, and have cared for you ever since. We were so proud of his choice. Until the recent few months.
I'm sorry, Gabriel. I failed you. Failed Dominic. And the Holy Father with my atrocious behavior. Deep down, I knew I was diverting from my path, but I couldn't stop. I wouldn't stop, had you not stopped me. Will you ever forgive me?
I forgave you a long time ago, my little sister. I know your actions were not solely yours.
Disgusting. Gabriel, you are disgusting.
And you are a disgrace!
This is...
You... No. You restored her powers? Why?
Angel, Archangel of Judgement, I, Gabriel, servant of the Holy Father, do hereby command, pass your judgment upon this fool!
As you command, Lord Gabriel.
No! No! Damn you! Angel!
In the name of the Archangel of Judgement, by the powers bestowed upon me by Saint Dominique, I, Angel, do hereby pass judgment upon you, Azrael, Archangel of Death, for the tampering of a human soul, for the derelict of your duties, for the betrayal against heaven and the Holy Father, and for your selfish desires. Death would suit one such as you. However, death is but a release from punishment, from your sins, a comfort to those whose agony has reached its conclusion. You are not worthy of that release. No, for your crimes, you are hereby exiled to Earth.
Agreed!
What? No!
Unlike you who sought so with me, you will not be detached from the angelic essence that allows you to live, but neither shall you be privy to the powers you held. You are not fallen, Azrael, but nor are you welcome in heaven. Earth shall be your purgatory. Therefore, you shall live eternally in the realm of man, never aging, never afflicted by ailments, until the day the stink of your vile actions can be cleansed from the heavens.
Is this your will, Archangel Agiel?
My judgment is past.
Very well. And so it shall be!
No. No! You can't do this! Gabriel, Angel, I swear, I will see you both and that filthy demon burn.
Angel, young demon, are you both okay?
As they said, we're alive. Barely, but alive. Had you not come.
Surely you jest. You both are holding your own quite well against him.
You'll have to forgive Gabriel's sense of humor, demon. It's more dry than Satan's hide.
Now you're just being rude, and after all the trouble I went through to come to your aid, one would think a thank you would be warranted.
Yes. My apologies. Thank you, Gabriel.
You're welcome. That aside, you are not wrong to be cross with me. I intervened because, well, I could not bear to see two siblings kill one another, not after Lucifer played a part in Dominic's death.
Gabriel, please. Azrael is gone. You no longer have to pretend. I am no more related to you than you are to me. The only reason we are bound is due to Lord Dominic's blessing. You can say you were more concerned for Azrael than you were me.
What a foolish thing to say! Of course you and I are family, regardless of the circumstances. I have always seen you as my little sister. It would break my heart to know you no longer see me as your big brother.
What? Demon, I didn't mean to... Fine. I guess, in lieu of what I've learned, I can't help but so consider you my big brother.
Ah, still stubborn and snobby as ever, ain't you?
Will you two stop picking on me? I saved your life, and I ensured that your brother gets to continue breathing. Perhaps gratitude towards me is warranted as well?
She is correct. How about as thanks, I welcome you back into heaven?
What? What did you say?
For your magnificent display and for your coming to terms with your actions, I would be delighted to take you back into heaven and allow you to continue your work as Archangel of Judgement.
Really? Just like that?
But of course, you've grown so much during your short time here, and when you acknowledge what you have done passing judgment upon yourself, I knew you truly reconciled with your crimes. And seeing the judgment you passed on to Azrael, I am convinced more than ever that Dominic was wise in his decision.
I would be honored to come back.
Fantastic!
But there are two conditions.
Conditions?
Yes. First, you are to let me keep all of my memories from my years as a human. And second, my demon is to be forever allowed to remain by my side as my guardian, confidant, and more from this day forth.
And more, you say? My, Angel, this is a great sin. Lust is not permitted in hell. Tisk. This demon may have to push you for this.
This isn't lust, you dunderhead. This is something much more pure, which is permitted. So, agree, or I'm giving up all of my angelic powers to live out my days here with my demon. I will do it.
Alright. No need to be so huffy. So stubborn, but perhaps less selfish than I originally thought. Young demon, she is willing to sacrifice all for you, just as you have done for her. I can never imagine separating you two. In fact, I have permission from Lucifer to allow you to work alongside her in her duties from this day forth. His way of reconciling for Dominic. Yes, really. In fact, I gave you both my blessing to live in the mortal realm. Please take care of my little sister.
Demon, don't call him brother. You're just making things worse.
Well then, I must be off. Angel, be back by tomorrow to fill out the proper forms. Young demon, there shall be no naughty business until the marriage.
Gabriel, we're not... That is... We haven't... I told you to stop calling him brother, and there is no marriage! Well, I mean, not yet. Is it too late to fade into nothingness?
Oh, a nature date, you say? How fun! I believe you had a strong love for animals during your human years.
Yes. From what I've researched, this wildlife preservation area also acts like a safari. So humans can get close to the animals and plants and learn more about them. According to the demon, I always seem to want to de-stress from a long day of work by heading into the woods and feeding the animals. I do have a distinct memory of helping this bear get some honey, and I think it adopted me.
I can just see it now! This big brown bear hugging you close like its own teddy bear to chase the nightmares away. So cute!
Gabriel, please, will you stop teasing me? Make yourself useful and tell me what you think of my human form.
A little uptight, but it suits you.
Uptight? Really? Darn it. Let's go over here real quick. Alright, maybe this? No, this? No. What about this?
Easy now. Easy. You're so adorable when you're flustered. Here, try this one. There you go. What do you think?
Oh, this is actually rather cute. Thank you, big brother.
Aw, my baby sister's going on her first date. And she still looks like such an angel. Be sure to send me a wedding invitation.
Will you knock it off? You're embarrassing me. And you're drawing attention.
Relax, little sister. We're just two loudmouth siblings having a fun time. They don't care about us any more than we them.
I guess so.
What's the matter?
It's just... I've been on Earth for a little under a year now. I don't think I've ever tried to enjoy it. I was so consumed with getting back what you took that I had tunnel vision. I'm shocked a demon didn't try to drag my hide out somewhere to force me to loosen up.
Well, you're more than able to make up for that time now. You can come and go to Earth as much as you please. Explore everywhere and everything you wish. Just as long as you both remember to do your job along the way.
I can't thank you enough for that, by the way. For letting me be able to come and
go and to be with my demon.
Angel, there was no chance that I would have separated you two. You both were a great team in your human days. When they learned of your death and then your ascension, I didn't have the heart to deny them to be with you again. In fact, I was the one who let the demon know whenever you were off making your judgments. They protected and guided you before. I knew I could trust them to do so again. And look at you now, all grown up and finally going on a date. Oops, here they come, and don't they look like a dapper demon?
Oh dear. They do look fantastic. I feel shaken. My palms are becoming sweaty. My knees are becoming weak. My arms feel heavy. Why does it feel as though I ate pasta?
Relax, you're only nervous. Don't be. You two are going to have a great time.
Right, great time. Time is great. Great is time. Ah! I mean, hide, demon. No, I wasn't waiting long. I just got here.
Good morning to you as well, future-in-law. I was just dropping off our pretty angel off. I'll leave this bundle of nerves in your care.
Gabriel, stop it!
Be sure to bring back a souvenir. Take care, you two.
Take care, big brother. So shall we be off? What? Why are you staring? Do I look dumb? Cute! You think I look cute? Thank you. You look cute too. That outfit definitely suits you. Not that you wouldn't look good in other fashions. I just mean you look Right. Calm down. I'm the very epitome of serene. We are at a park that believes in the preservation and dignity of earth animals. We are here to have fun. How does one have fun here? Take your hand and find out. Okay. Oh, they have such soft and warm hands. They're strong and yet so delicate when they hold me. I wonder if I can hold on to them forever. So I just stick my hand in the water, and then what? They'll eat up the food? Okay. This placard says these are manta rays, and that they have painful stingers. Should I really be reaching in to touch them? If you say so. One is coming towards me. It feels slimy, rubbery, but soft. Its mouth is on my fingers. It tickles. Oh, it's rubbing against my hand. Does it want me to pet it? Wow, it likes being pet here. It's like a watery kitten. This is kind of cute. What else can I pet? Is there more? I can step into a pool of octopi and let them crawl on me? Crawling on me doesn't sound... Okay, if you say so. But why are you making that face?
Muertas kuski hiftanes orpen, muiga uquare grimonect.
I am not talking to you until you admit what you exposed to me was just vile. Vile! Sinful! And not meant for any sort of fans that you spoke of. Now I can never get married. I don't care what year we are in, demon. You are enacting some sick fantasy, watching those slimy, alien-like creatures wrap around me. I saw that perverted smile. I should never have trusted it before you told me about this pool. Like hellfire, you weren't enjoying it. Your horns were showing, and your drool was burning a hole into the floor. My only saving grace for my dignity was that the suit they put me in protected me. Although, with how tight it was, I might as well have been bare. It revealed everything. You will only be forgiven when I am given food that is high in sugar, fat, and drowning in chocolate from Eden. Caramelized apples? Oh, I know of those. I haven't tried any, but they sound delicious. I would love some. Delicious. The sweet and sour flavors are a beautiful melody. I could eat this all day. Be silent. Angels do not gain weight, you imp. But you are right. I wouldn't want to ruin my appetite for the day. There is more food and entertainment to behold. Ah! What happened? What is this? What's on my head? An exotic bird? Oh, the birds that talk. Why is it sitting on my head? Why is it not in one of its cages? Oh, that's right. It allows not too dangerous of animals to just wander around. Guess that explains the horses from earlier, which were beautiful, by the way. I love those calicos. Or, no, not calicos, those are cats. Clydesdales. Yes, Clydesdales. Yeah, one of them was calico colored. Ah! It made a sound. It wants the side of fruit I have? Okay. Here. It's big, and it's climbing down my arm. Those claws are big. Oh, it's using its foot to eat. It's quite cute. My, you must have been hungry. I don't know why, but it is really cute. Huh? It's nuzzling into me. It likes me. Do you think the zoo would let me keep it? Aw. Sorry, my little friend. It just wasn't meant to be. You see that? It kissed me with its beak. Wait. So precious. Demon, I want to get one of these parrots, as you call them. One just like this one. What do you mean, get a down payment and make a blood pact? Are demons involved with buying these type of birds? Right, exotic. That makes sense. But the idea of a blood pact would be needed for such a purchase raises my brow. Aw, there it goes. Bye-bye, birdie. Are there any other exotic creatures here? These Komodo dragons you speak of better not be another sick perversion of yours. Wait, Earth still has dragons? Not those type of dragons. What other type of dragons are there?
I cannot believe what I have just seen. Those dragons spit a fume from their bacteria-ridden mouth that could level civilizations faster than a famine. That one bird was so majestic and free when it flew, and I swear it was asserting its dominance when it landed on my head. And that cute baby monkey that mistook you for its mother made my heart melt. Watching the gorillas groom each other was strangely relaxing. And the caretakers feeding the babies were so cute. And the different bears that just intermingled like they'd been friends for years made me want to protect them. Although I was very nervous about those hippo things. A herbivore with the crushing power of 10,000 men sounds more dangerous than modern vehicles. Speaking of modern vehicles, I'm delighted there's a service that drives us through the enclosures so we may see how the animals graze in their natural habitats. Also, all this walking is rather tiresome. Agreed. Watching the rhinos test their strength against one another was riveting. The giraffes are... I'm wondering why when they stare, it's like they're debating if we're worthy or if it's a goldfish stare. And the wildebeests. I always hear that music from that one lion movie when I see them. Makes me want to run. Long live the king. Nah, king has a better ring. Oh, look! Those elephants are bathing! Aw, look at the baby elephant rolling around in the mud. The mother is going to be so cross with him. I'm having a great time, thank you. It reminds me of when you would follow me into the woods and watch me feed the creatures there. I believe you even drew a picture once. You still have it? The one where the squirrels turned me into their nest? How embarrassing. But I felt so at peace with them. Just like I do now. And what's more, I see the caretakers really trying to help these animals. I even caught word from a group of them talking about this flock of flamingos to be released when the rehabilitation is complete. It is great. I wish more places believed in the rehabilitation of these beautiful animals, instead of trapping them for entertainment. Then again, human media depicts the day animals will be tired of humans and their nonsense and they'll rebel. So I have something to look forward to in the future. I am an angel of judgment, my friend. I believe in all forms of judgment, including ones administered by Mother Nature. Who am I to question the natural order of things? If I sound evil, it's because of your influence. For shame, demon. For shame. Pish, posh, and tut-tut. I am not passing the buck. I am sharing guilt. So declares me, Angel, you are guilty of tainting me. What do you mean you haven't tainted me yet? I'd say you have. Wait until tonight. What does that mean? Is there a night version of this nature center? Sweet summer child, but I was born in spring. That makes it worse? You're really confusing me. Please, remain calm. You'll only make them angry. What's going on? Over there? Yes, I see those people. Hold on. Is that a group of lions surrounding them? Why did you have to taunt them like that?
I wasn't taunting them. I just wanted to make a cool video.
So you turn your back on them and get them to charge at you? Hurry Hurry up and shoot them! They're going to kill us!
Yeah, do your job and put them down.
We're customers. We're more important. We may not have a choice.
Oh, but I do. Much better. What fools these mortals continue to be. A fair question, demon. Let's review the fools before us. Not surprising. These are the youngsters of parents who never told their children no. So they came to sanctuaries like this, want to be famous across the world within these ridiculous devices, and cause trouble like this. It doesn't make them irredeemable, but clearly they shouldn't have been allowed into this world unsupervised. No animal should be punished for the idiocy of man. On the contrary, I will not leave them to be devoured by lions, but they shouldn't be allowed to walk away scot-free. Demon, do you still possess that little talent for loosening one's tongues? Perfect. Do have these children confess their sins. I shall handle these majestic animals. Thank you. Poor creatures. You wish to enjoy your day, only for these boorish brats to ruin it. Sleep and be at peace. Demon, I am wrapped up here. How are you doing? Good. Let us be off then. I would like to see the penguins next. These brats have ruined the safari for us. We should go amongst the cute flightless birds. Can you believe those brats nearly cost lions their lives for a few seconds of fame? Utterly disgraceful. That was quite amusing, yes. It pleases me that you coaxed one of them to live stream their confession of wanting fame, and then easy cash should they get hurt. I believe these wretches will be cancelled. No. This isn't the best moment of our date. The best parts have been being with you the whole time. To see not even a fraction of what I've been missing while brooding in your care. And to know that there's so much more, and we have all the time in the world for it. Thank you, my demon. Today was truly a fun time. I cannot wait for our next date. Yes, I think lodging for the two of us to occupy would be nice. We practically lived together in our previous lives. Why not make it official in our new life? Agreed. I believe, mortal capital will be required. Or we could perchance cheat the system. Yes, I will behave. As I said, you're a terrible influence upon me. I love you too, my beloved demon. Here's to the centuries before us.